Hi and welcome back to Slab Vids NSC. I'm Pistol P82 and this gameplay is myself and the IDMT boys slapping it up big style on hardpoint. Now the lads in this gameplay are myself, Rinks, Carl, Dabs the Tryhard, I'm Suburban Menace and Killer. We slapped it over big style on this with multiple orbital VSATs, easily multiple. Like once everything got going and everything, we had like an orbital VSAT every time, which is obviously very easy then from then on to obviously get your score streaks up to get your big scores. In this one, if I recall, there was a Vito Warship and Warhogs. I think it was times by 2 on that one. But basically, they got hammered. So this is one of the reasons why I've been offline, because I know Ramage himself and a number of the NSC lads have been talking about inter-clan or inter-squad battles. It's been spoken about quite a bit, but I'll go into a bit more detail about this shortly. The main reason I haven't uploaded another video is because my laptop charger decided to go on break on me, which was very amusing. So I went and bought another one online, and that decided after 20 minutes that we were going to overheat and just break, so that was pointless. So obviously I had to send that one back and go and buy another one, and it, obviously the result is this video. But this video was made, if I remember rightly, I actually did this video on this Saturday, which is the last time I actually, obviously not today, but the Saturday previous, which was the last time, bar last night, that I actually played online at all this week, bar obviously clan ops. So for this reason being, is like I said to you already, we've done like squad battles. Like I said, this has been talked about, and eventually we agreed to do it. And I think it was a very good success overall. It's still got to the semis and the finals to go, but I mean, it's been really good. The teams that actually are involved in this are obviously the 3 squads, because it's B Squad Factory, or B Squad 2, should I say. IDMT and Men of the West, they're the 3 squads now remaining with the NSC. Beast Factory and Squad 2 have merged for clan ops purposes, as Beast Factory themselves couldn't actually get they could, but I mean they weren't always getting the required numbers for for clan ops, and it didn't really assist us very well. It didn't really help us at all with clan ops. But this way it is, it's getting the numbers in, and it's getting the required 6 teams that we need. And for this weekend alone, we're actually, the numbers are very good, let's say. So good things, good times, and let's see what happens. But moving on, like I say, onto the clan battles, or the clan, the squad battles as it is. With the numbers that IDMT and Men of the West have, we pulled out an A and a B team. So it was IDMT A, IDMT B, Men of the West A, and Men of the West B, which is obviously the Americans run by Pyrolus. And then obviously B Squad 2, they wanted to run 2 teams, and they wanted to run separate entities from B Squad and Beast Factory, should I say, and Squad 2. So they ran separate anyway, so that made up 6 teams. And we basically played each other once. Which the first game, if I recall, I know IDMT B, which I was in, they played Men of the West B. And anyway, there were a number of shocks in there. I think a lot of people expected the IDMT A to do a lot better than they did, but to be fair to them, we just went for the scope per minute and the KD and stuff like that, and it didn't actually work out to plan. We should have thought about more teamwork involved in it, but it's stuff that you can learn from for the next time. But the major shock was Men of the West. They have absolutely smashed it. I think they've actually won every single one. Every single squad battle they've won. So they've done really, really well. Pyrus has really got them into gear, and he's recruited some really good lads. But yeah, like I say, a number of issues as well that went on with regards to the American connection, which I think should now be solved. I mean, I know Pyrus and his lads don't like hearing, with regards to connection and all this, but I know a lot of my guys weren't very keen on it, except from when I was online. We didn't have that issue at all. Maybe that's because I'm a good UK host, I don't know. Something that we need to talk about for the final and the semi-final. But basically, you know, it's one of them things though that you're just gonna have to deal with. Obviously, the Americans are gonna nick our host when they're hosting, and or nick our connection, so to say, when they're hosting, and we're gonna do obviously the exact same the other way. So, you know, it's just, we'll sort something. We'll get it the best that we can, and just go from there basically. But I'm more than happy. I think this is absolutely amazing, and we've actually, I must admit, from this we've gained a number of the old NSC lads back that actually find this very intriguing, as well as the fact that NSC are still very successful even though we've lost a number of players. So yeah, we've got them all back, and I'd imagine within the next week or so we'll be pretty much maxed out and we'll not be able to get anyone else back into the clan. But you never know, things might change. But another thing, as you might have noticed, I have reset all my stats. I've gone back to 0. Not something I really wanted to do, but NSC, because I mean I do a lot of clan ops with this main primary account, so the KD wasn't great. It's still not 100% now, but it's definitely a hell of a lot better than it were. You know, the requirement to actually get into NSC now is a lot higher, as well as the score per minute. So I thought, well, basically, if I need to recruit people, I want to be at that level myself at least. So I'm still working on that, but I've not really had a lot of time to go online because of the fact that you know, we've done these squad battles. But I've changed a little bit my style of play so much actually since I've reset, because I used to just run about and just like try and smash as many as I can, and it basically ended up in me dying quite a bit anyway. So the KD wasn't being helped because of the way that I actually played the game. Now, I mean, obviously I'm doing a bit of running about, but to be fair, I don't camp. I certainly don't say I camp. I would never want to camp, but I actually try and hold off a certain area if I can, and let them run to me rather than them run to me run to them, which is definitely helped my KD and definitely helped some scores. I mean, I know in this one I got a merciless and a relentless as well, which is pretty good, especially by my standards. I'm an alright player, but I'm not, you know, NSC's finest, like, you know, the likes of Dizzy Bro, you know, some people like that. I know Dark Allegiance is absolutely massive now on you know, for NSC and IDMT as well, because he stepped up massively in this one. And as well, you know, there's loads of names out there I can mention, like pretty much everyone. Just there are 2 names that just come to the top of my head, and I have to mention one from IDMT, obviously. But yeah, the finals we've got coming up for the CBs are IDMT A versus Men of the West A. Now, hopefully, like I said, we can try and resolve the connection issues, because I know Yellow was in the B team and I was in the B team, so hopefully we can basically get us both hosting that, so we won't have or at least minimise the issues that we had. And then the second game is Beast Factory and Squad 2. Now obviously the winner of those matches go through to the final stage and then on, but I mean, it's the first one. Eventually in time we are hoping to, you know, get other clans involved in this, and like basically they're allowed to put a squad in. Obviously they're going to pick their 6 out of a full clan, but we've been putting this for you know, for the full week and a half, I'd say now, you know, beforehand. I don't know, the Americans have done pretty much nearly a month of this, you know, just to perfect it and just ensure that everything's set up and ready for it. So, you know, proof's in the pudding that if you work hard and practice, you know, you get the results like the Men of the West have. But yeah, we're trying to get stuff sorted so we can actually get the Americans to, you know, we can try and get, you know, other clans to get involved in this. But it won't be in the next one, it'll be, from what I've heard, what the talk is in a minute, the one after. But we'll have to wait and see. We just need to perfect it first and then ensure that everything's fine and dandy, and then we can work forward from there. But this gameplay is coming up now pretty much. Hopefully you liked it. It's been a bit of a, you know, a long time since my last one, but like I say, I hope you liked it. If so, just give me a like if you can, and for those that don't know, Subscribe if you can.